The tree control is a list of your sites, and you can use it to select the data you wish to look at. You click on File Info to get a summary of file size, and clicking on a site in the tree control will show a list of the data stored for that site. You can use the keyboard to navigate around the tree using the down and up arrows. The right arrow will expand the tree. Clicking on a measurement will produce a graph of the data. You can zoom, pan and set the exact range of the graph, as well as access information that is stored with the data. Pressing the left arrow will take you back to the next branch level, and pressing it again contracts the tree. Page up and page down will scroll the tree, and home and end will take you to the start and finish of the tree control, the same in this case. Pressing tab moves the cursor into the find field, and here you can search for a site. Pressing tab again takes me to that site. Where you have a lot of data, the tree control can get congested, so now I'm going to talk about organising your data to keep the tree control under control, if you like. One way of managing your sites and reducing clutter on the tree control is to group your sites into regions. Alphabet Riverrat Crossword is a single site, and when I expand the tree control, I get a list of measurements stored at that site. Now if I expand Anakina, I get a second level of tree branches, each a different site. These sites have been grouped together under the Anakina region. Sites can be assigned to more than one region, and you'll see Anakina River at Duntroon appears again in another region. Here, a region has been created that groups sites in a specific study together. Regions are usually helpful to make sites easier to find, but this can be a hindrance if you don't know which region a site is in. To see sites individually, go to View and deselect Regions in the tree. Now all the sites are at the outer level of the tree. We're using Manager here, but it's the same in Hydro. Regions are defined in Manager, and you add, remove and edit regions in the Regions editor here. The tree control shows the present arrangement of the regions. You click on a region to rename it, delete it, or make changes to the information and sites associated with it. If you want to add a new region, you first click on the tree control to determine where you want the region to be. If I click File Info, the region is added to the outermost part of the tree. And here's my new region. If I click on an existing region, then add a new region will be added as a sub-branch to the existing region. You can have as many levels of regions as you like, and a site can be in any number of regions. And here's my new region as a sub-branch to Anakina. If you don't want to use the default Hilltop icon for your region, you can add your own icon, and Help has detailed information on how to do this. You can enter a URL here to connect a web page for info, and you can add a comment to your region here. To add sites to your region, double-click on a site, or click on multiple sites and click Add Sites. To make the list more manageable, you can filter by measurement, and this will just show the sites with data for that measurement. It's also helpful to have inactive sites hidden from the list. The tree control is currently in alphabetical order, but you can change the order here to suit. Once you're done, press Save and Close. I mentioned inactive sites, and let's talk about these now. You can mark a site as inactive, and you do this in the Sites editor. Select your site and mark it as inactive. The site still shows on the tree control because there is data for the site, but where you have the option to hide inactive sites, like we saw in the Regions editor, it won't show on this list of sites. This serves to make those lists more manageable. Another way of organizing your data is to create a group on the tree. Regions are for sites and groups are for measurements and data sources. For example, we've been looking at the amount of phosphorus leaching from farms into waterways, and we've created a region containing our sites. At Greenstream, we've created a group called Nutrients, and that contains our relevant data sources. With this information all grouped together, it's really quick to perform analyses. To add or edit a data source group, go to the Data Source Editor. There is a field here for group name on the tree. Manager usually shows the site and measurement on the tree control, but you can show the data source, and this is useful if you've got a multi-item data source, like gauging results. You can see the measurements all grouped together under the data source here. You can also group measurements together via the Measurement Editor, and you do this in the same way as I've described for data sources. You can also create collections to organize your data. These are a set of sites and measurements that you want to do repeated analysis on. As collections are stored separately, you can create a personalized view of your data.